some of the characteristic or important concepts that belongs to our classes in a SCORM format. First, we have this data sheet where the subject matter and the grade are contemplated according to the program of the Mexican curriculum. We will find images. For example, in this case, we have images in different formats. We have the possibility of integrating moving images in GIF format. The activities that we can find in our SCORM content that are diverse. For example, in this case, we have selection choices, either single or multiple format, to select the correct answer, and we can integrate it with suggestions, and there is feedback once the student clicks on some of the options. Um, this kind of activity are especially made for little ones. Also, there is some of the activities that we can find in different types. This is the hyperlink. And we have the possibility either in text or in images to include a link that takes us, in this case, to the page of the Royal Spanish Academy. And then when we click it, it opens a new web page. This option we can see now is the galleries option. It has the possibility of showing a certain amount of images that when we click on it, what we get is this. We can enlarge it. We can easily navigate from one image to another. Here, what we are going to find is another type of content that we elaborate and that we manage to integrate in our SCORM classes. This is especially used as a review. Well, basically, it corresponds to a guide or to a class on a particular topic. Let's see how this content displays. In this case, we continue with the topic that is being developed, which is the topic of vowels. So the student can easily navigate the material. As I was saying, this corresponds to a class on the alphabet. The activities are also present within this material where the answer or feedback is also given so that the student can complement the topic. We continue then, and we have an interactive activity. These are specially designed for campus. And when we do, what we do there, it's a range of activities that can be dragging, it can be selection, matching, or different kind of interactive activity. We have also the option that after each item, we have a feedback. These classes came to replace previous activities that were made in Flash format and now are already lagging. It means that we cannot use it anymore, so we have to replace them. And soon you will be able to see another type of activity. This is called fill in the blank, and is the one that allows the student to write directly on empty boxes and help us to complete with letters, phrases, with numbers, depending on the activity. The student must click it and send it. And it shows you whether or not the student was right to what he entered in each box, and will appear the feedback of which was the correct way to answer. In this other activity, we also have a new modality. It is used a lot to identify true or false statements. For example, this part is evaluating the use of flower of uppercase letters. We get the feedback and move on. This activity now is called Dropdown activity. And what we show the options through a small window where we display limited choices. The right element mixes with the other, so it allows to select the correct options. If we make a mistake, we will put a correct one and we review it at the end. Then it tells us how many we have correct in total. And when we show a feedback, it gives us the correct options. As you can see, we integrate image according to the age of the kids that we are that are our market or target market. We have this other type of activity in which the important element is that uh, we can include a PDF and you can display it on a new window with the Explorer or either inside of the activity. Well, we can then return to our class and continue with new examples. This one is of some of the new activities which are contemplated in a format. So the student can order and unordered a list, and they ask us to order them alphabetically. The idea is to order the arrows to go up and check out the correct answer, the correct order. Once we carry out the activity, we click on check and it gives us the correct answer. We continue. This is another of the interactive activities. Special activity for the little ones are the activities that we do dragging, and these activity are designed by us, made for each class. For example, here we are going to drag. We have to alphabetize the story according to the title, and we can check, and then the student can check the correct solution. A new example that involves videos. We can have a videos on a separate page or incorporate it into some content with the guarantee that the video will be seen locally inside the web page. Let's say in class, we will be seeing in class and it will not send us to another site or shows any other hyperlink, or it's going to connect to some other site. So you are sure that what you are including in your material are not linked to unauthorized sites. And finally, we have this activity that is also based on a gallery of images that we have already seen previously. Remember at first time you saw this? Finally, we have a test. With every SCORM course ends with tests that allows you to give the students a random result or a result that lets you know how much are you understanding the themes of the class or the course. In this case, I get only 50%. And well, these are some of the most important features or elements that we can find in our SCORM classes. I hope this will be better emphasize examples to what an elementary school class have to reach the learning objectives and attention of the students. The next step, of course, is that you facilitate your resume example material so we can do a demo based on your needs. What do you think about it?